I'm about ready to go back in the house. Walk out my door, get shit on by a bird. I change hat, shirt. I go to start my truck. It sounded weird. And it's dead. And I think I don't know what I did. I left the fucking radio on in this thing all night. I have no jumper cables. No other vehicle. Yeah. Fun. Well, I'm glad I could give somebody a hell of a laugh. Called him my buddy. Said, hey, how's your day going? Oh, busy. I'm like, yeah. Said, you don't happen to be out running around, are you? And he says, no. He says, what's going on? I told him about the bird shitting on me first thing walking out the door. And he about fell out of his chair. And I said, I got in the truck, and I think I had the key turned too far backwards. So the radio stayed on in this thing all night. And days like today, I just want to stay inside. So, well, he'll be here in a few minutes, I guess, and then I'll get this damn thing started and maybe get going with my day. So, alright. I think I'm ready to go back to bed and say the hell with this day. Go to pull in my lane out here at the farm, and usually there is never anybody here. And my own cousin almost hit me head on with his pickup. Sad thing is, I don't even think he realized I was there. Because I got a hill right at my drive, and he didn't even slow down, and he didn't miss a beat. Hardly even moved over. Really? Hope my battery's charged, because I pulled in and I shut the truck off. Some days it just makes you wonder why you even get out of bed. Oh my. But, yeah, I guess. We're going to see what we can get into. Or I'm just going to go find an old couch that a guy brought out that doesn't look too bad, but it's busted up. I'm about ready to drag that up over here, put it in the area where the wind's not blowing, and just sit down on the freaking couch and do nothing. Alrighty. There you go. That's right. The Miller 210. Yeah. Hey, I think we're finally starting the day. There's no birds in here. Truck starts. So I think we're ready to go. But as I'm going to do a little repeating here. Yep. Finally got the one bracket there to fit. I had to spread him out a little. Still not 100% sure I want that one or what. I know I got to do a little rearranging. And yeah, got to do a little, what the heck am I thinking? Got to do a little rearranging and stuff, and oh, then we get the cherry picker out and get that block off, and then hover that over there at the thing so I can start measuring and figuring out what I want to do for sure. So yeah, so I guess I don't really know what I'm gonna do for sure. I didn't realize this weekend was Easter, so that kind of changes things a little, but not much. Just Did you get a little wild with your box last night? I mean, what is your problem? And I thought you were a tomcat, but I'm starting to wonder by the box. I got a feeling you're not a tomcat. You're a female kitty. Because tomcats don't leave markings like that around. I ain't going to zoom in. Just use your imagination. So great. I'm outnumbered again. Thought I got me a tomcat, but I think it's a female cat. Would explain why she's so temperamental. Well, thought it was a fixed tom, but my wife even looked. But maybe it's catching some mice, and that's just the remnants of the mice. I don't know. But anyway, I guess I'm starting to babble. I'm going to shut up, and we're going to figure out. Actually, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go out and look at my supply iron and see if I got some more out there that I could get a little beefier stand bars to hold the motor. So granted, I don't foresee me putting any 4,000 horsepower motors on here, but yeah. But I guess I'd like to have that option. If put a 4,000 pound horsepower on there, I'd crack the throttle and probably watch that stand go what? So all right, I'll shut up. I'll try to keep today's not so long. Sorry about that, guys. I just get into work and I get going, and the next thing, and then when I try to edit this, there's no real good spot to stop it, and I'm like, come on. So I guess less talk, more work, huh? Sorry. There I go again. I don't think it needs to be that high off the. But then again, it might if you had to work on an oil pan or something. Well, that's going to be adjustable, so I tell you, I just checked my numbers. I guess I'm going to go find something to eat. I got gas in my Tahoe so I can get to town and back, so I guess I'm going to go find something to eat. And yeah, so alright, I'll be back. Well, let's see. Oh no, that's on the screen. I feel a lot better after going to get something to eat. That was crazy, but well, then I got back and the neighbor stopped in and seen me, and we've been sitting here chewing on the fat and that. Yeah, and I got looking, and I've been thinking, well, okay, I kind of got the motor there, and I've been thinking about, well, I kind of like this idea, but I'd like to have a bigger area. Well, I was sitting here looking, and I got a whole shitload of these plates. I am starting to think about going and getting a U-bolt, or since I got so many of those plates, go get me some grade 8 bolts that would go through and do like I've been doing to everything else, welding nuts on. Because and then I can make, if I ever do another motor, I can make different ones, and I can make these solid and not adjustable. And because I also found, let's see, yeah, there it is. I found this round pipe that I could put on there and get, well, I'd need 2 for the front, and then I still got to come up for something with the back. But yeah, look at this weather. It is freaking gorgeous. Again, we're turning green. And so yeah, sitting there while I was talking to him, and then I got thinking, boy, I got all those plates. And then I got up and set it there. I mean, to have it match, I mean, it is perfect. So I'm thinking I'm glad I didn't get done what I wanted to this today, because now I got some other ideas. I mean, if you start breaking U-bolts, you got a problem. And like I said too, I got me some grade 8 bolts and bolt 2 of those plates on there. Yeah, I mean, it's more bolts, but versus 1 bolt to tighten everything for that. But I'm building this out of stuff I got laying around, and I'm not trying to copy the other companies exactly. I'm trying to make this my own, and I kind of like that. So then if I did that with that, yeah, I'm thinking out loud again. So okay, I won't burn up camera time. I'll shut up here. You really got to pay attention when you're building stuff with no schematic or nothing. But you know, I was trying to hang the motor out there midair, and I was going to like, oh crap. Well, then I got thinking, I got that little pipe back there, so if I ever have to put a motor on that requires a starter, it's there. Well, looks like I can take a 2x4 out. That's too tall. Yeah, 1.5 inch tube out of there. Yeah, that. Hell no, that's. Anyway, yeah. Then I got her just off, just ever so slightly tilted back in the motor. So now, boy, that looks awful tall. That looks awful tall to make a motor mount out of, but I don't know. But that there, if you had a motor and transmission, that's how you would have her on there. The thing about it is you can't have your torque converter hooked up, or you're going to have to put in tranny cooler lines and have everything plugged up. So yeah, that's the Camaro tranny there. I just threw it on that block to mock this up. And actually, I think I will go back to, I got some nice 2-inch round pipe out there that I'm thinking about making the mounts. Basically setting this up for a Chevy, then if I ever do another motor, then I can do something else. But yeah, I almost goofed, because if I had that motor lower than if I would have put a tranny on there with a Chevy, then I would have been going downhill like this, because the motor would have been too low. So alright, I'm going to do some finagling. Now is about time. I wish I had some modified race car engine mounts, the solid ones that just came up and flat top. So well, no, I think I got a set of motor mounts right there. Alright, I gotta dig around and see what I got for motor mounts. I think those motor mounts should hold. And then I'm gonna do about ready to go get an old 350 turbo and just gut it. That would make things, keep you out of the flywheel. But otherwise, what I'm planning on doing is doing this back here with a smaller tube to come up, and I have a standoff pipe going to the tube and bolt that on. That's what I'm going to do. Is I gotta bring my hole saws out, or I'll take the grinder and drop that down in there, because I can drop that in. That's going to drop it, well, another inch, which I take out one of the 2x4s, and then my spacer back there would work. So yeah, those plates, I'm glad I got them. And I checked it from level across, and that's what I guess I'll do. I'll get those cleaned up, shined up, and that. Get some bolts in there to hold that. And then I'll have that notched out. Then I'll set the motor down in there, make sure everything's level. And The reason I'm making sure that everything's level is for your carburetor and the float in your carburetor and your oil levels. I've got it so slightly going like this, I'm over exaggerating it. And I've got her level straight across, so and blow-proof bell housing. If I had an old one from a race car, that'd be handy. And I used to have one. Don't ever remember selling it, but it's gone. Because then I could have put that on the back of the motor, then had the flat bar come up and just bolt it right to it. But like I said, that engine stand there has got 4 bolts. And I started my 377 on there and cracked her open a couple of times. That one stayed. This one's going to be a lot more substantial. Yeah, I mean, heck, even an old manual tranny bell housing would work. Dang. You guys don't know how bad I am kicking myself in the ass for getting rid of all my shit. I had all that stuff laying around here. I literally had, hell, where my dogs are, they're starting to bring up head bolts and valve cover bolts and intake bolts and carburetor or fuel pumps and shit from the ground. So yeah. Alright. Well, I'm going to do a little metal cleaning, I guess. And I'll weld up, I'll get those situated and welded. Well, I can't. If I want, well, I can notch that out with the grinder. I mean, it's just a round pipe. Just got, then I'll get that where I like it. Weld them. Drop the motor down in there. Yeah. Okay, I gotta quit thinking out loud. Sorry. See, I got some of my old race car stuff still around here. I got a old $1 oil pressure gauge. Got a water temp gauge. That's an electric one. Oh, hey, what's this? Another oil pressure. That one, no. That one don't look too promising. But anyway, yeah, we got that stuff around. Volt. I never did ever use those. Probably should have, but anyway. Well, I think I'm going to come to a stop. You know, I've been sitting here thinking and this, you know. These right here are going to be what holds your motor the best. Well, I got my metal hole saw kit. I forgot to bring it with me. What I'm going to do is take the drill press and hole saw that out so that sits down in there. Then I'm going to make a cap to go over that. So I'm going to weld that to this and weld a cap on over that to totally encase that. So that shouldn't break. If that breaks, that was way too much to be on that stand, but I don't know if I want to do U-bolts or what I want to do there yet. I guess I don't mind having the 2 plates there and pull everything tight. Because like I said, guys, once I get this thing set for my small blocks, I'm probably not going to change it around much. And I'm planning on just being the motor block by itself. If I get my hands on an old bell housing or old transmission that's no good, I'll gut it out so I got the hollow case, and then I can mock it up like that. But yeah. So I get that all built and get the motor mounted. Then we'll worry about the radiator support being built and get that done. And then once we're done with that, it's ready for paint. I'm thinking John Deere yellow and black. Have the frame John Deere yellow and the motor mount holders yellow. What did I say? Have the frame green, have the motor mounts yellow, the holders, then the motor mounts that go on the block black. And we'll call her good. So, where is it? I do like that green. I mean, it did. I don't know, you rub it, it takes the shine off it though, but I want to get that engine stand done too. And also thinking here too, boys, if I can get my wood shop liquidated like I am thinking that's going to happen, that's going to be nice. That dream of starting 4 motors, I don't know. Now, we're gonna pay. The plan is to pay off the bank, the credit union, the minor bills that we got, pay them all off, and I should still have money left over. And we'll start getting body parts and start fixing vehicles, because once I got the titles back to my trucks, we're going to start working on them. Until I got titles in hand, I'm not going to work on them. On the dually and the other green truck. The dually? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to leave that flatbed or if I'm going to search for an 8-foot bed and turn it back into a pickup and 2-toner. So, well, I guess I better shut up before this video gets too long. But, you know, I wouldn't mind, yeah, I guess, yeah. I was going to say, without wheels on there, that ain't a bad height, but if I ran it and then I needed to close the door down, I wouldn't be able to move the thing. So yeah, it needs wheels. So, well, I hope you guys are enjoying this stand build. My neighbor sure thinks it's neat. And today's inventing on it is totally not what I first got up and thought I was going to do today. I did not think it was going to be anywhere like this. So, like I said, I got a whole another stack of that plate out there, so I can put those, clean them up, paint them, have them laying around here. Or, so, then once the motor and the radiator support's on, then I can make my gauge stand for the gauges, and who knows what else I'll put on there. But I guess I can still fabricate. My neighbor's like, God, your weld's good. I'm like, really? Oh, I guess. Oh. Then once that is all done, this comes off and goes on there. And then by then I should have my tools liquidated and maybe have some money and finish that out, and maybe I might get headers for this motor after all. I don't know. Or just, like I said, this is just a stock built motor. Maybe just run that with the stock exhaust for right now, and then we can turn around and start working on that motor. Or if I get my hands on my 400, we'll start building my 377 again. So, well guys, I'm going to shut up. I hope you're enjoying. It's going to be hard letting go of the wood shop, but if it gets us financially free from the banks in that monthly payment that we got to make every month, maybe we could start moving forward. So, see you guys later. Take her easy. Enjoy this weather, and I hope everybody's getting the same weather we're getting. It is absolutely gorgeous. So, talk to you later.